I'm going to meet the visiting Phoenix Suns. At forward, Torrey Craig. At center, DeAndre Ayton. At forward, Mikal Bridges. At point guard, Chris Paul. At guard, Devin Booker. Head coach of the visiting team is Monty Williams. Let's meet your Denver Nuggets. Starting at shooting guard, number 5, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. At power forward, number 50, Aaron Gordon. At guard, 6 feet 4 inches, number 27, Jamal Murray. At forward, number 1, Michael Porter Jr. At center, number 15, the Joker, Nikola Jokic.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much. Well, Commissioner Adam Silver has a history lesson for those who would tell players to shut up and dribble. He says in 1963, Bill Russell was MVP, won a title, and stood on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial for Dr. King's I Have a Dream speech. There is a through line that exists directly from Russell to our modern players. Kevin?
That's a great story, DA. Thanks. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. And for Denver, out on the perimeter, it's Caldwell-Pope and Porter Jr. Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. And it's Murray in at the point. I think it's pretty clear, Greg, what the goal is for this Denver organization long term.
It's simple, Kevin. Make it to the finals. The Nuggets have never been there. They've been close reaching a conference finals on more than one occasion.
It'll be the Suns off the tip. Here's Booker. Ayton a screen on Caldwell-Pope. Here's Booker. Ayton finds Paul. Shot clock at 5. Craig sets a screen. The Suns need to get a shot off. Off target with his 3. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
And, you know, one of the things about missing free throws is not only are you not getting points yourself, but it allows the other team to maintain momentum or keep a rally going.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive the second time.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Caldwell-Pope against Booker.
2 minutes.
One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game. One thing that can be entertaining at this point of every season is how unexpected rivalries, Greg, begin to develop.
Yeah, teams that might not be traditional rivals have a few heated games early on, and now their matchups become must-see TV. Happens every season.
And Paul gets it to go in.
Paul really makes the most of the mid-range area. He's very comfortable shooting in there.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Jokic. Jokic sets the screen for Murray.
I mean, talking about Jamal Murray, man, is he talented. But he's had his difficulties staying on the floor.
And, Greg, that's been so unfortunate, and I feel for him. I mean, you can tell how frustrated he's been with the injuries that have saddled him. Because this is a guy, you can tell, who absolutely loves to play and wants to prove he can be counted on, and the injuries have just stonewalled him a bit the last couple of seasons.
He misses the free throw. One of the stars of the 2020 bubble playoffs, Jamal Murray.
I mean, remember, he had a 50-point game, and Murray averaged over 26 points, helped Denver make it to the Western Conference Finals. We saw Jamal take his game to another level in Orlando.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Highland's checked in. And the second free throw, good.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Now here's Paul. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Unloads from 13. Tries again. And Ayton with the layup.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Over Ayton. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Murray.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Paul. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
The craftiness of Paul really on display everywhere, but especially inside and forcing defenders to commit fouls.
The Suns shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And that one falls for Paul.
Chris Paul sets a fantastic example for younger players. I mean, CP3 defines what it means to be a pro.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Zeke Naji, he's checked in for Jokic. Bruce Brown comes in for Gordon. And Smith's subbed in for Murray. And for the Suns, Biyombo is checked in for 8. Sharch comes in for Torrey Craig. And it's Payne in for Devin Booker.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Highland off target from outside. Suns leading by 3. Now Paul. The pass to Bridges. Porter with the steal. From deep three-point range, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Suns ahead, up 3. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
The Nuggets trail by 3. Clark, how about the Nuggets? This core has really delivered.
Yeah, I like the young nucleus there, Kevin, led by the Joker, Nikola Jokic. I mean, one of the best in the West. I think they've built a perennial contender, definitely back on the map and in the thick of things. Got to get Porter Jr. and Murray healthy.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Ish Smith. Then there's Bruce Brown. Then it's Michael Porter. It's Najee in at the center position. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Michael Porter Jr. was a top prospect in his high school class, but his back injury has presented a constant challenge. He says, it changed my perspective. I'm just going to get up every day and try to be better than I was the day before. If I'm giving my best every day, then I'm good. Back to you guys.
Well, you hope he stays healthy. That has been a concern. Thanks, David.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Boy, good vision that time from Michael Porter Jr. Saw the wide open teammate and then got the pass to him right on time.
And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. They trail by 1. Greg, looking at the shooting numbers of Michael Porter Jr., they're off the charts.
I mean, his first full year in the league, Porter Jr. was top 20 in field goal percentage, top 10 in three-point percentage. Incredible numbers for a 6'10" wing.
Caldwell-Pope feeling it out a bit. And a wide open look for Porter. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Boy, the coaching staff loves when Porter Jr. takes these kinds of shots. It really helps establish a rhythm for him.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
What time is it? It's time for t-shirts.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Ayton finds Booker. Back to Ayton. And the wide open shot from Paul. And the three ball is good.
For 3.
Paul's got 7 points in the game.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Murray. His last outing, he had 18 points. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarter.
Aaron Gordon. That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Paul looking over the floor. 6 on the shot clock. Passes to Okogie. But 3. Okogie missing. So for Phoenix, their last game a win against the San Antonio Spurs. Brown with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Jokic. Good.
Tell you what, with Jokic, you've got to foul him harder than that. This big fella takes pride in finishing through the defense.
The Nuggets have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
DeAndre Ayton. That's his second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Denver, Nikola Jokic. 1 shot.
Boy, it's so much fun watching Jokic do his thing. I mean, he's not uber athletic, but my, is he skilled. He wows you with some of the passes he makes and some of the finishes he completes.
This tug-of-war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Suns lead by 1. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot, guys. With Mike Malone, as the second half approaches, Coach, what are you looking for?
Execution, pace and purpose with everything that we do, and making sure that when we call a set, we know what we're trying to accomplish, and get the ball to where our players can be effective.
We'll see if they can fix that in the second half. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too. Yes, we are in the midst of the NBA season and a perfect time to see how things are coming together in the West. And speaking of rankings, how do you think folks at home would rank us here in the studio?
That's easy. You, me, then Kenny.
No, I'd say Ernie, then me, then the cameraman, then the lighting guy, then whoever built this desk, then maybe you, Shaq.
That's disrespectful, Shaq. That's disrespectful.
Yeah, but at least I'm on the team.
And time to switch gears. The Suns are in a close one after the first half of play.
Being a trunk slammer ain't easy. Hostile environment, and these guys are unfazed.
Yeah, it's tough to win on the road in the NBA. Loving the confidence. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Look at Chris Paul. What a contribution.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Bridges out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Ayton in at the center, locking down the middle.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
Now here's Booker. His offensive numbers jump right off the screen at you. He's averaging over 29 points a game. And Ayton throws it down. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire. Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. Looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
And Murray not afraid now of anybody. In fact, he welcomes getting fouled on the way up.
Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
The first free throw is good.
On the floor, Murray is electrifying. I mean, he delivers relentless effort, and it keeps his whole squad energized and engaged.
And so Murray nails both of them. The Suns trailing. Booker the pass to Craig. Back to Booker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Ayton finds Craig. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Paul. Fires for 3. The shot comes out, and it's Denver the other way. Murray outside. Jokic inside. Craig is on him, and Jokic throws it down.
Well, one of the very best big men at handling the ball. Jokic's moves and creativity really set him apart as a big guy.
Now here's Booker. Craig with a screen on Caldwell Pope. And the dunk by Booker.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
55 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Paul. It's hauled in by Gordon. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Murray, good. Murray's got the lead up to 3 now for Denver.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Paul, and it's sent back by Jokic.
Need more of this from Jokic. When he's active on defense, he's a capable shot blocker.
The Nuggets have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And here is Murray. 5 points in the game. Caldwell Pope with the screen on Paul. Murray with the bounce pass. Here's Jokic. No good on the fadeaway. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Denver on top. They're up by 1. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. They've got Nikola Jokic. Smith is out there with Brown. It's Najee in at the 4 spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Jokic against Šarić. And here's Brown outside. He can't get it to go. The Suns go the other way with it. Bridges kicks to Shamet. Bangs home the trifecta. Shamet's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
Here's Highland. Pass to Jokic. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Feeds it to Payne. Shamet trying to break loose. Payne's shot is good. Now it's a 4-point Suns lead.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
The Suns making a switch here. Okogie's checked in. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Back to Jokic. Count it, good.
You know, in the paint, Jokic is dominant because he can hurt you with the pass or with his scoring ability, and he knows how to position and assert himself in the paint area.
Now here's Payne. Here's Ayton. Good defense by Jokic.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
He can't get that one. Some solid defense from Ayton. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Payne finds Ayton. Here's Okogie. Back to Ayton. It drops.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Some changes for Phoenix. Torrey Craig. He's checked in for Okogie. Booker comes in for Landry Shamet. And Paul subbed in for Cameron Payne. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mike Malone had some words for his team during the break. We told him, look, guys, we're running out of time. We're going to make a move. It's got to be now. Are you guys ready to make a move? They all nodded, and he said, then go take it, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
Close games often come down to who makes the big plays on defense. And that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Now here's Paul. Caldwell Pope brings the double team, and he commits the intentional foul.
Kentavious Caldwell Pope. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Phoenix. Torrey Craig. 2 shots.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that puts them up by 5. 34 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And there's the pass to Jokic. Money!
Boy, he is an all-star level talent for sure. Jokic, a safe bet in the clutch.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
The pressure is on, but Booker can handle it. He just has to trust himself.
And he does get the second one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They're behind by 4. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
Caldwell Pope with the screen on Paul. Murray with the bounce pass. Jokic inside. He's covered by Ayton. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
You know, the length of Jokic helps on these contested shots because he knows he can score on just about anybody in the league.
That's his 4th personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Nuggets, Nikola Jokic. At the line for 1.
Shooting 1.
Free throw, good. Jokic.
Getting it done at the line as he usually does, and that could be huge in a tight game like this one.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
You have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
Exactly. You got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, how about the nerves there? Those free throws put them in a very good position. 3 points clear.
That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. And they go to the intentional foul.
Michael Porter Jr. That's his 2nd personal foul. 15 foul. Shooting for Phoenix, Mikal Bridges. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
So it's Phoenix picking up the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, what does a win like this do for you at this time of the season?
Hopefully it gives us a little momentum. We got a tough stretch coming up. We got our back-to-back next week, so hopefully it just gives us a little momentum.
We'll see if he can keep it going again. Thanks, Chris. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.